O mankind, we created you from a single pair of a male and a female, and made you into nations and tribes, that you may come to know each other. Verily, the most honored of you in the sight of God is the most righteous of you. And God has full knowledge and is well acquainted with all things.
The gift of life is the most treasured of all, given to us by the Almighty. Allah has given us everything in abundance: the food we eat, the water we drink, the hair we breathe, and the best part, the holy months of Ramadan. And so I ask you, which of his favors will you deny? Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. You are welcome to DUSK on Imani TV, where we bring to you the best of Islamic lifestyle and building our personalities as Muslims. My name is Rodia Olayola, and with me here is...
My name is Khadija.
Ramadan Kareem.
Ramadan Mubarak. Welcome to the month of blessing. Welcome, Ramadan.
How have you been? What are your plans for Ramadan?
Now, we have this to do. Personal soul development. Lord. We thank God for giving us the opportunity to be here.
MashaAllah. You know, a lot of preparations have been done. You want to do this, you want to do that. Do you have goals?
Of course. First and foremost, to be grateful that I am seeing another Ramadan.
Yes.
Then the things that you did last year's Ramadan and this year's Ramadan. So what you asked for, or the goals you set from last Ramadan to this Ramadan, how well did you do?
Yes.
And now this Ramadan,
it's time to measure and then also double up.
And also probably set another goal.
I, for one, by His grace, have been able to engage myself in a lot of volunteerism. So I'm going to commend myself. And I intend to do more. Actually. Yeah, so if you know of any organization looking for volunteers to do one or two things, let me know.
I have Sidiko, I have Abiba Foundation. How many do you want?
You hook me up, right? Anyway, today on the program we have an interesting lineup for you. We have various segments. We have the reflection messages, where we bring to you compilations of topics from notable scholars around the world. We also have the hadith, Rabbana, and my favorite segment, Mind Share. Now on this segment, a certain young lady seated next beside me was out and about on the streets asking non-Muslims questions about Islam. What was the experience like?
The experience, you get to find out. So when you say I go to the street, someone will be expecting you to say, when you ask Muslim questions, you're asking non-Muslims
questions.
How much they know about Islam and Muslims.
Did you have fun?
Did I have fun?
Yes.
Yes.
MashaAllah. Anyway.
And many other things. So that's to just also say that I'm just your ghost partner. So I'm just going to be here, buzz in and buzz out.
That's the way it is. We take the reflective message titled The Forgetful Creatures. Who are the forgetful creatures? Are you one of them? We get to find out in a bit. See you shortly.
On them shall be no fear, nor shall they grieve. Don't get stressed out, Muslims, over things that haven't happened yet. That's fear. And don't get stressed out over things that's already happened. Everything has been decreed. The most difficult pill for the Muslims to swallow is article number 6 of our deen, the qadr of Allah. We don't want to admit it. We have to give each other a reminder. Allah gave us the name Insan. Insan, literally translated, means the creature that has to be reminded. Because out of everything that Allah created, we're the only one that forgets. We forget about the power of Allah. We forget about the presence of Allah. We forget that we came from a clot and we were nothing. And yet we look down on others. We come to Jumu'ah prayer every single week and many times sit next to the same brother or sit next to the same sister and never even ask their name. We don't care. With the prophet that taught us how to love and continues to teach us and correct us to this day, the prophet that had the least amount to work with, but the biggest job of all the prophets combined. He had to teach us and still teaches us. Read the Sirah, Akhi. He has to teach us how to wear our clothes, how long, how short, how to wear our beard, how to laugh, how to cry, how long to cry, how loud to laugh, how to drink water, how to drink milk, what to say before we go to bed, what to say when we wake up. SubhanAllah. How to please our wives, how to teach our children, when to pray, when not to pray, how to break our fast. Every single thing he had to correct. All the other prophets had a specific task or a specific group of people to talk to and a specific thing that they had to correct. Muhammad ibn Abdullah sallallahu alayhi wasallam had to correct everything because we weren't doing anything right, including how to respect and love each other. And we get so afraid because we forget. We fear and we forget that Allah is in control.
Muslims go to Hajj, they perform Hajj. Where do they go to? Mosques.
No, I not. This time around, their old pattern they different.
What's the pattern?
Before, early morning they will shop, but this time around, I don't see them they shop. I can't dey think for my mind, say whether because things, money not come dey, whether na Buhari cause am.
How do you do it, really? Asking those questions and still being able to keep a straight face.
Some of you have heard it, the questions surrounding man's purpose. Some say that the pen has a reason for being, and some say that ours is worthless. Well, let's just contemplate the facts and take a few steps back and figure out what is your role in this entire theater act.
Ramadan Kareem.
Is to be with you.
Welcome back. You're still watching DUSK on Imani TV. Don't forget to follow us on Facebook, Instagram at Imani Media AINT. You can also watch more of this interesting episode on our YouTube page. Now, viewers at home, you can also be part of this program by simply answering the questions scrolling on your screen via SMS. So if I were you, I would get right to it. So Khadija.
Yes, and I know that on the social media pages there will be questions and answers that they could also win some
amazing prizes.
And from reflection, you know.
Yes, I was going to talk about the reflection message. For me, that message was powerful.
Well, it is a powerful message.
Yes.
We are the forgetful ones.
Yes.
And Allah says, if I remember the word correctly, Allah calls us the insan. One of the things I remember most of the time is there's this thing they say every Friday. After the Imam finished talking, he says, I can remember the Yoruba one because that one like gets stuck in your head.
It resonates.
It's like to be just and to be good, to be fair to one another. Like every Friday reminder at the Juma prayer, who we are, how easily we forget that we are meant to do certain things. He also mentioned something about when you go to Juma every Friday to a particular masjid, and you never have the next person. What the person's name is. Who is.
And everybody just says salam alaikum and then you're gone.
Salam alaikum and you just.
Same thing happens the following Friday.
Yes, and we just go. So, Alhamdulillah, it's Ramadan. Maybe
for me, one of my key takeaways from the reflection message was talking about the qadr of Allah. It has been decreed. There's nothing you can do about it. So why worry about situations you cannot control?
Okay, fear. Yeah, which also brought us back to fear. The things we fear.
Yes.
Oh, why would this happen to me? If Allah has decreed that it's going to happen, it will happen. But most of the time, that's why I say we are the forgetful ones. We forget that Allah has decreed some certain things, no matter what you do
about it.
Yeah, so when things happen to us, we don't go like, why me? It's not you.
Just have faith that Allah is taking care of things
so
for you.
If not you, who would you recommend? So
amazing. So right now we'll go to the Mind Share segment. What do you have for us?
Yeah, we went to the street. Go ask some simple questions, presume simple questions to ask our non-Muslim friends.
And that's the beauty of it.
The whole idea is to foster unity
amongst ourselves.
Sharing our knowledge.
Mind Share segment comes up next. We'll see you shortly.
The Messenger of Allah said, Islam has been built on 5 pillars, testifying that there is no God but Allah and that Muhammad is the messenger of Allah. Performing the prayers, paying the zakat, making the pilgrimage to the house and fasting in Ramadan.
What is the name of the person that leads the Muslim in prayer?
The Imam.
Alpha. Alpha. Alpha.
What did they call them? Alpha.
Is it God now?
The person who lead them in prayer. When they want to pray, the person who stands before them.
Okay, the person goes stand before them.
Yes.
They call it Imam.
I think they used to usually call it Imam.
Abu.
Abu. I think I know Afar.
They call him Imam.
Is it the Afar? No, the Imam.
Yeah, they call them Imam people.
Is serious, I don't know.
Hey, I don't know.
Allah. I didn't know about something about that.
Is for me is pastor.
No, Muslims.
Muslim. Okay, is Allah. They used to call it Allah.
What is Aram? I don't know. Like when you see it's Aram.
Haram kò ṣe pé bóyá béèyàn fẹ́ gbàdúrà bí.
Aram is that's if you the festival with the walking ram.
Haram? I don't really know. I think to me it's a sin.
Haram. Haram is something that is bad.
Haram. Is it Ramadan?
Aram. Well, I don't know. I can't say.
Sin.
Well, I'm not a Muslim, so
Something where they call Haram. Sorry. No idea.
Like taboo.
Alam is God. God.
But I think haram is when you do something wrong. When something is contrary to Islamic.
Example is it's like haram is like you do something bad to person, or it's like something that person will not like it. We call it haram.
Oh yeah. When somebody does something against the religion or something that the religion forbids, you use that word haram or something.
That's the happiness or the joy or the fast. After the joy or the prayer. Show yourself. Everybody celebrate. So no fights, no trouble, no quarrel, no sickness. Everybody will thank God. See, we thank God for this fasting and happiness and the joy and the year. You know all those things. That's what I also.
If you lie, I think is haram.
Like abortion.
Like
Abortion.
maybe something you're not supposed to do on a Muslim lane.
Wow, it's been a long day. As usual, I've gone to the street and spoken to all kinds of people. Someone told me haram is Ramadan.
And someone told me haram is taboo. Very close though.
So a lot of people got the imam. Someone said it's Abu. Anyway, in all of it, we've been able to educate, enlighten ourselves. They've been able to learn one or two things. We also now know some of the things that we assume our non-Muslim friends should know. This is Mindshare. Follow us on Facebook, Imani Media International, Facebook, Instagram, and on Twitter.
My name is Sharif Adekoya. I spoke to a lot of people and I learned a lot. We shared ideas. We'll see you tomorrow.
I am Khadija Tebu. Bye.
Okay, so done. How do you do it really? Asking those questions and still being able to keep a straight face.
You know when sometimes you try not to laugh.
I could see
but
you
just cannot afford, as it could be annoying, but it could be very funny. Like, you can't be annoyed. You just have to laugh it. And some people believe so much that they felt that was what was the right answer.
If you don't know something, you just simply say, I don't know.
So it also shows that yes, you just say haram, haram, haram. These people do not know what you mean by haram.
A lot of people, and I learned a lot. We shared ideas. We'll see you tomorrow.
I am Khadija Tebu. Bye.
Okay, so
how do you do it really? Asking those questions and still being able to keep a straight face.
You know what I mean? Sometimes you try not to laugh.
I could see
but
you
just cannot afford, you know, as it could be annoying, but it could be very funny. Like, you can't be annoyed. You just have to laugh it. As in, and some people believe so much that they felt that that was what was the right answer.
If you don't know something, you just simply say, I don't know.
So it also shows that, yes, you just say haram, haram, haram. These people do not know what you mean by haram.
So but we assume they knew.
So when you say, I don't eat pork, it's like...
A lot of people, and I learned a lot. We shared ideas. We'll see you tomorrow.
I am Khadija Tebu. Bye.
Okay, so
how do you do it really? Asking those questions and still being able to keep a straight face.
You know what I mean? Sometimes you try not to laugh.
I could see
but
you
just cannot afford, you know, as it could be annoying, but it could be very funny. Like, you can't be annoyed. You just have to laugh it. As in, and some people believe so much that they felt that that was what was the right answer.
If you don't know something, you just simply say, I don't know.
So it also shows that, yes, you just say haram, haram, haram. These people do not know what you mean by haram.
But we assume they knew.
So when you say, I don't eat pork, it's like, and you say haram, haram, haram. Like, what is he talking about? It's not even sticking. So why are you worried about? Someone is saying Ramadan is haram. You know.
Someone was even saying haram is a festival period.
And the whole lot. So at the end of the day, like I always say, as funny as it is, it just says that when you hear people fighting and say there's a religious fracas between this person, I think Muslims should be more patient to find out why someone behaved the way they did. When we get into as Ramadan progresses, some of the things will be interesting, which is supposed to be phone a friend. So those of you who have friends that are not Muslim, but are not,
and you might just be surprised when you find us in your street. For us here at Imani TV, the idea of the Mindshare segment is to bridge the gap. Let's learn more about each other's religion. Let's learn tolerance. Let's learn understanding, and the world will be a better